This is another episode of the Decoy Sports Podcast. All right, welcome back to the Decoy Sports Podcast. My name is Jackson. This is my best mate over here, Joel.
Hello.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's good.
I had to, I'm training for a marathon at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I did 30 Ks today, so it was sort of my last big run before
Full marathon.
the full marathon's about 3 weeks away. So full last big run, 30K. You never want to run a marathon before a marathon, but
Sounds like you might have.
it felt like I did. Fucking hell, another 12 on top of that. It's going to be awful.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, like, when I was running, I was fucking stinging towards the end, like last 5.
For sure.
And I thought, imagine fucking, what's his name? Ned Brockman or someone like that.
100 a day.
100 a day. Bro,
100 a day.
How long do you do that for?
Well, 40 days, wasn't
Yeah, something
it?
ridiculous.
4,000 Ks or yeah.
I just, like,
He had maggots in his toes.
I know, like, to mentally be in that position, like, to be able to do that every day, I just don't understand how, it's actually mind-boggling to me.
It's mentally tough. Like, what the fuck?
Bro,
I don't know. Like,
and like David Goggins does the same shit. He was running. I seen on Joe Rogan. He was running like, I think it was something to do with like his knee and his tibia or some shit. There was no cartilage left.
Yeah.
And he's just bone on bone running.
like
and
grinding.
it was like grinding, and he could feel it every time he ran. What the fuck?
what? Like,
It just shows how mentally strong you can be.
Like,
Hey?
if you have that like mental strength,
Yeah.
you can just like overcome the physical
I
shit.
know. There's a couple of times where it was like real windy and it was like a fucking headwind, and I was stinging towards the back end, and I'm just like, I thought about them, and I was just like, fuck,
Keep
they
going.
can grind through like 100 a day, bro.
You can finish the
fuck,
30.
I can get through 30, trust me. So
Fuck, I reckon I get through like 30 meters. I'm fucked.
yeah, I've been running like all year though, and sort of building up to it. So
True.
it was good. To be fair, it felt better than 25 the other week. So we're getting there. Anyway, let's move on. Magic round. Pretty good weekend, eh?
It was pretty good. The surface, like, it was shit, but it
didn't
held up
deteriorate
better than
that
I thought.
Yeah, it was
They
like,
must have been like working hard on it
Must
over the
have.
night.
I thought it was going to be fucked when that Roosters game came on.
Yeah,
And
and it kind of did look
and
fucked.
it sat on the like top.
Yeah.
It didn't like drain very well for like most of that game. It was pretty much like that. And then the next game, it looked like it was really fast again. Like it drained completely.
Yeah,
So
it did. It like looked like a bit patchy and stuff, but I think that's just general, right? Like
Yeah.
from the weekend.
yeah, it was weird.
It was it held up pretty good.
Yeah, no, it did, man.
Some good games of footy.
Yeah, there's a real like high scoring games, eh? Like
Yeah.
I guess you get that in Brisbane because it's pretty like free flowing, and the the ground's gonna be
fast
pretty
track.
fast and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I was fucking spewing when it started pissing down right as the Roosters started.
Yeah, I know,
was
you
like,
text me and I'm
Of course, it's our game. I seen it fucking because obviously I live like 10 minutes from the ground.
Yeah.
And I seen it start spitting. I was like, get fucked. I knew it was done, and then it just pissed down. I was like, great, here we go. Here we fucking go.
Always.
Played straight in the Cowboys' hands as well. But
yeah.
we'll go onto that later.
Yeah.
Let's start with the weekly news. All right, weekly news. So the first one we have, the New Zealand Warriors major sponsor. I don't know if you've seen this.
Yeah, the one
New Zealand.
Yeah, yeah.
He came out and accused the refs of, he said, cheating at the highest order.
Bold statement.
Following their loss against the Panthers.
Bold.
I don't
know.
I don't think there was anything that was that bad, to be honest, in that game.
Like, in every game, there's like a moment where your team gets fucked.
The only one that I could say was cheating at the highest order was actually the game before that, which was the fucking, actually it was the night before, the Raiders one, when there was did you see that? When they like hit Whiten in the head and then it was a knock on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then Bulldogs scored the next a minute later.
Didn't they like rule back a try?
Well, they
that?
called it a knock on.
Yeah. But it should have been like,
but it just hit him in the head
Yeah.
and it was play on. And Bulldogs scored like penalty try just after it, and then like could have won.
Yeah.
There was like a try in it.
yeah, there was a massive swing. There was like what would they call that? Like a 12-point turnaround or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Apparently, so this is what he said on the I think someone put a comment up, and he said this. He goes, "Are you kidding me? How biased are the NRL bunker and referees against the New Zealand Warriors? have they got money on them to lose? It's like we are permanently against 14 on the field and they want us to play with 12. I don't think he knows how many players play on the field, but anyway. And he goes,
I think he means like them get sin bid. And
yeah,
shit.
I know. But he said 14 on the field. Like,
Yeah, with the ref.
but, got ya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm dumb. Yeah, legit. And then he goes, imagine how the team feel 3 games in 11 days and this rubbish, cheating at the highest order. To be fair, the 11 days thing's pretty fucked.
Oh, it's fucking crazy, dude.
That's wild.
3 games.
They should have at least played on Sunday at the absolute worst.
What the fuck is the go with the
It's because of the
scheduling,
fucking
man?
Anzac Day, man.
Yeah, I understand that.
We played
but-
the same.
Yeah, I understand. But
We
like,
played 12 days because we had Anzac Day. Then, like the Roosters did, sorry. Anzac Day, then we played them last week.
Yeah.
And then we played on the Sunday.
Yeah, so like the Warriors should have been...
They should have been Sunday
on
at
Sunday.
least.
Like,
Yeah.
all the teams that played on Anzac Day should have been Sunday.
The other team was the Dragons played Sunday.
Yeah.
And then I think the other one was Storm, but they got a bye last week. So,
Yeah, well, that's fine.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, they
Yeah.
did get the short straw with
Yeah.
that for sure.
I don't know how much a day makes, but I don't really know.
I guess like
the teams,
recovery and
Yeah.
like all that, like a day could be a lot.
Yeah. But
But
apparently he came out today as well and he apologized for it, but then also like ripped him a new one again. It's funny.
who is this guy?
He goes, bit of interest in my support for the mighty New Zealand Warriors. Just to clear things up, I do not think the NRL referees are cheating. They come to work every day to do their best job for the game. My comments were made in the heat of the moment as a passionate fan. Then there's a big space and then it goes, however, I do believe that there is unconscious bias happening every week against the Warriors and it needs to be addressed. All we want is to see is consistency, but we are not getting it. Take opinions out of it and analyze the video footage from the past games and compare our decisions versus other teams. I think you will find that we are being disadvantaged. Then we can work out why and take steps to fix it.
Do you know what he sounds like? He sounds like me after the Knights.
He sounds like every fan.
He sounds
bro.
like everyone.
But
we all find the.
He's got to figure
thing.
out. He's got to learn that like you are a fan, but you're literally the major sponsor of the club,
Yeah.
bro. You got to be like you're not just a fan.
Nah.
You know?
Yeah,
You can't be
like
like
you gotta
that.
take your fan,
Even
like,
if you are like that,
hat off
be
it.
like it in person.
Yeah.
But you can't be like it when
posting
you.
shit.
Yeah,
Everyone just runs with that shit.
yeah, dude.
Nah. Yeah, pretty crazy. I mean, like we all think the same thing about our team.
Oh
We
yeah.
all think we get robbed every week. We
Yeah.
all think.
I didn't
you
think
know,
we did this week. For me, I just thought we were dog shit. To be honest.
love it.
Oh fuck.
You know, before we get to that,
Yeah.
like, and I got a few texts on that night. I got one from Giffy and I got one from Joe. I thought they were from you because I was driving
On what night?
on Sunday Arvo, after the Roosters got beat.
Oh, fuck you. Here we go.
And one of them was like, always a good day when the Roosters get pumped.
That's Giffy.
Yeah. and Joe was like, love watching the Roosters get pumped.
He's a fucking dog because he messaged me. He's trying to message me and like soften the blow, but it was just making me more angry because he's like obviously English. He has no idea what the fuck's going on anyway. And then he goes like, he started off by going, so many empty seats at Suncorp. And I'm like, yeah, it's because it's pissing down rain, bro. It was fucking pissing down. Everyone was just at the back of the thing. And then as soon as it stopped raining, everyone moved back in. So he's like already winding me up there. And I'm like, just shut the fuck up. I'm trying to watch the game, you cunt. Like, stop texting me. And then he's like, what did he do? Oh, he goes, here we go. He goes, I thought Radley was through then when he done the dummy. He was like in midfield. Like even if he fucking threw a dummy and went through, he's getting run down, isn't he? Like, let's be honest. I'm like, just shut up. And then he just goes, bullshit decision on the Manu. Like, you know how Manu's
Yeah, he didn't ground it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I go, it's a try, mate. And he goes, Manu hand is underneath. I was like, Manu didn't even touch it. And if he did, it wasn't grounding it. And I said, old mate's fingers had the downward pressure. And even if it's simultaneous, it's still a try anyway.
Yeah.
And then later on he goes, I think they scored the next try like a minute later. He just goes, mate, crazy game. And I was like, I'm going to fucking kill this time.
Love it.
I just went, not really. We're just dog shit. I don't know what you're like. Why is it crazy? It's fucking 20-0.
I love
idiot.
it. I love it.
Anyway, fuck.
Anyway.
That's not even my blow up. It's coming later.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. We're one down here.
Yeah.
Second one. So Ben Ikin has stepped down as the Broncos. What is he like?
He was the head of football operations or whatever.
Yeah. So he stepped down there.
Did he step down or he was on the way out?
He
wasn't
stepped down. Apparently, he's taken on the CEO role for
Queensland Rugby League.
Which to me technically is kind of a higher job.
Yeah.
So maybe he's just taken that role and it's got nothing to do with the Broncos. But then there's word that it's around Kevy is fucking, they're not seeing eye to eye.
Yeah, that's what I heard, that there was just like some rift between them, which is weird because you would have thought they were mates or whatever, but just not seeing eye to eye in the way the football is supposed to be going.
I guess like you'd almost have to credit him a lot because he's turned the Broncos around completely since he's gone there.
Different team.
Like they were coming last to first now, basically.
Yeah.
You know, kept all their good players, got rid of the probably dead wood and the people they didn't really need at the club.
Brought Reynolds there.
Done
some good signings.
Fuck yeah. Like got Walsh back and stuff, and you know, so yeah, you would credit him for not all of it, but definitely he's had something in the back staff there that's really helped them get to where they are. So
I think
I'm just glad he's not coming back to 360, to be honest.
I liked him on it.
I did, but I think Braith's good because he breaks it up in terms of like he's a player.
Yeah.
So he has a different voice
And
or
I
a different.
was like cringing like when Braith first started.
Yeah, he was a bit
fucked up all the time. And like
he couldn't.
he's too like all smiley and
It
shit.
was kind of like, you know how he was away at the golf recently and Dan Janane stepped in?
Yeah.
Great commentator, but then he didn't.
It doesn't hit the same. Yeah.
And he kind of like was a bit.
Yeah.
It was a bit choppy and stuff.
Yeah,
It wasn't
but
good. It
You
wasn't
get Braith
flowy.
back and it's just like,
it's perfect.
It works.
Yeah.
And
you just had to take a little bit of time. But
I think Ben Ikin was on the board for Queensland Rugby League while he was at 360.
Okay.
So I think it's like natural progression, right?
Yeah,
he probably
right.
wanted that job anyway.
Yeah.
Broncos had an opening. Then
Broncos,
they had an opening.
You got to look. It's like Broncos NRL like is it bigger maybe, but you know he's probably not going to be CEO. But then that it depends if it's Kevy or whatever.
I think like as Queensland, you get like you got pathways, you got everything
For
right.
sure.
So you're overseeing it all anyway.
Yeah, true.
It's probably way better of a job.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. Like, I seen someone write that it was about. I don't know if it was just bullshit, but someone said that like the Broncos are about to get found out for going over the salary cap, so he wanted to get out of there before that happened. I don't know. I don't know if it's true.
Where? Like,
I don't know, dude.
Surely they're not spending that much money around.
I don't know. Watch this space, see what happens.
Suppose so.
All right, next one. Gus has said that they're in the process of transitioning Flanagan to number 9. Thoughts on that?
Good, I guess. Like, if he's a good defender.
But do they need him at 9? They got Reed. Reed plays 80.
Yeah, but a bit of rotation, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, he can come on for like 20 minutes at the end of the half.
Does that just mean they're moving completely away from him in the halves? They're going to have
it wasn't
that young fella that came on the last couple of weeks
that they got from Broncos for that ridiculous fee.
Yeah. Fucking Ed loves that guy.
Yeah, I bet.
Froths him. And then obviously Reynolds is there as well this year.
Yeah, because wasn't there like talk about Flanagan going to Manly? Did we talk about that last week?
Yeah, I did. I told you and you didn't know about it.
I didn't. Well, there you go. There was talk.
Yeah. But apparently he's not now. They reckon it's completely not true.
Yeah, right.
But
you never know with this.
Yeah, true. I just don't. Yeah. Depends because obviously I haven't put it down here, but the whole like Schuster thing, apparently like, you know, there was a punch up or whatever last week, but I sort of wonder like how many punch ups is there and
there'd have to be like one a week, right?
There'd be
like,
heaps. I reckon.
They
just don't hear about them.
Nah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It sort of seems like it's all falling into place. Like for him to go there.
Yeah. And for them to say, oh, we're still looking for one more player because there's only like 29 roster spots. We have another one open. Like Manly was saying that.
But like how many like halves do they need? Yeah. Like they've got Cooper Johns,
Schuster. It depends if Schuster stays because apparently they're shopping him right now.
Well,
maybe do the Tigers or something.
Yeah, because the Bob Fulton, whatever Fulton,
he went there.
He's gone to the Tigers, and he like
apparently he's on 800K. Schuster.
Oh yeah, they upgraded him last year.
800K.
Yeah.
He's done nothing
because he was like threatening to go if he didn't play 5'8", and then that's why they got rid of Foreign.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
Wild.
Know. Yeah.
It's wild.
And then or like even
Manly a fucking
even like Cherry Evans is like sort of stabbing him, like being like, "Oh,
Cherry
need
Evans
to be
is like
fitter."
36 or some shit as well.
Yeah,
surely he is only. I reckon he might play next year. That's it.
probably. Yeah.
I'd say might be his last year.
Who do you reckon
Origin.
goes in halfback then?
I don't know.
If
they
it's
don't have
his
to get
last year,
someone. They don't have to get someone. Walker, what?
Sam Walker.
Ah, fuck off.
No, for Origin.
Oh, I
Like
thought you
so.
meant
No.
Manly.
So yeah, so they'll have to get somebody, but maybe that's what Flanagan will come in.
That's what I
to
mean.
be,
Like,
right?
trying to make sense.
I'm sort of like veering away from it and being
Okay.
like, well, if Cherry Evans is going to not play Origin next year, who would be the halfback? Because there's not really like Ben Hunt maybe, but he's pretty old too now.
Yeah, I think it will be Dearden.
Yeah, true. He did play last year, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it'll be Dearden. I think
Yeah.
like Sam Walker will be in the squad, but I don't think he's ready. I think Dearden's more. He's got like good defense and shit. I think he's probably the next in line.
And maybe when Ben Hunt goes away from Origin, like Sam Walker will get that 14 spot.
Maybe, but then you've got a fair few nines coming through. They're pretty good.
Yeah,
like Reed Marnie played 9. There's a few there. Like obviously Harry Grant will probably start.
Yeah,
you know. So yeah, I don't know. I can't see Walker making Origin for at least another 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I think it'd be like mid-20s before he even gets a shot.
Maybe like closer to 2030 sort of thing.
More when Munster finishes up.
Yeah.
And you probably have him and like did in the middle, in the halves. But I don't know. Anyway, we completely went off sidetrack there.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah. Interesting to see what happens with Flanno. Like if he actually gets to run, if he's playing 9 as well. You know, I don't know if we'll be able to run.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Next one. So Edwards is set to be re-signed on a 3-year contract worth 100 1 mil. Imagine 100 mil. 1 mil a year, 3-year contract, 1 mil a year. Do you reckon he's worth it for that much, or would you say less, more? Well, we talk about Schuster. He's probably fucking worth it.
Yeah, worth it. Yeah,
worth it.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just adjusting here.
You're good.
Yeah, worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like an integral part of that spine. But like $1 million a year, they got a lot of money tied up in what Yo would be on.
It's basically their spines, just, and then obviously Yo as well.
Yeah.
But
so I guess they got their number 9's not on much. Mitch Kenny.
Yeah. I think Cleary's on like 1.3. He's on 1.
Luai would have to be like 800.
Yo
or
would be on
right?
close to 1.
Yeah.
But then you got to look at it like most of their other players are pretty. They let go like of a lot of those other players that would have to get upgraded. Like they've kept like Toto.
Fisher Harris is on like a mil, isn't he?
Nah,
Or 900 or something. He's on high.
He'd be on about 850, man.
That's
max. Max, he'd be on 8, I reckon.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's hard. They've sort of played it where they've gone, let's keep 3 or 4 of our fucking big guns, put them on a lot of money, and then just have to like build our squad up around it.
Like Storm was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
Yeah, I think it's that's a good price for him.
I think Emil's good.
Yeah.
I think it's good in both parts. Like I think he probably is about, from what he's shown the last few years, he's worth $1 million.
Yep.
And then I think it's a good deal for him too. Like I don't think he's worth more than that. Will he?
No.
Could he get more if he goes somewhere else? Probably. But if you're on $1 million and you get to stay at the club you've won a couple prems at.
Like 3 years ago, he would have been lucky to get like 500 or 400.
He's been probably the most improved player over the last 3 years anyway. You know,
just consistent. I remember like
every year.
A few years ago.
And it's all just effort as well.
Yeah, a few years ago, like he was like dropping balls, like lots of errors. And it's like cleaned it all up.
Yeah, cleaned it up. Just focused on his effort. He's not. He doesn't do anything special, but he's just
there. He like
always there.
Yeah, he's always there pushing up.
Exactly.
He's fit.
Yeah.
They reckon he's like one of the fittest at training.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you need.
So, no, I think it's good, man.
Yeah.
And then I just want to throw this one out there as well. So I remember the Dragons said at the start of the year that after round 10, they're going to review, like basically review where they were sitting at the round, and then obviously review if like they're going to like get rid of Hook or like his position anyway. Obviously, they said that he needs to reapply for the job, but there's talk around him leaving. I think they're 2-8 now. Is that correct?
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
They're equal last.
Yeah, equal last. So 2-8, I'm pretty sure. They've lost their last 5 games though, with a combined total of only 13 points.
They've only scored
No, they've lost by. If you combine all their losses,
so it's all been close losses. Yeah.
I think it was 2-6, 2-1-2.
Yeah,
or 1-2-2.
yeah.
So,
And that,
they're not getting pumped.
Yeah, that's not coaching, right? That's
no
attitude and effort.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, like you're in it that hard,
But at the end of the day, results business. It's 2-8.
Yeah.
When do you pull the plug? Do you reckon he has much left? Like, do you reckon they'll give him this week? I thought they might sack him after the Tigers, to be honest.
Yeah. Out of he's definitely the most under pressure coach in the comp.
For sure.
Yeah.
Who do they got? They got Cowboys next week.
So the way they're going, they'll probably beat them.
Maybe.
I don't know, man. It's pretty who do you get? Who are they looking at otherwise?
Don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
Doesn't Ben Hunt have like a get out clause if he leaves?
I don't know if that's true.
That's what I've heard. I keep hearing that.
That's the other thing. Like, I have it in our next thing, so we'll touch on that then.
Yeah.
Around him being shifted, but just on Hook, I don't know, man. Like, I can't see him. I reckon they might give him this week.
But if he loses it, this week,
3-9. I think he's probably just gone, mate.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, 3-8.
Yeah.
2-9.
Yeah.
I think he'll be gone.
Yeah.
So
I watch this space. I reckon he's gone.
Yeah.
In the next couple.
Yeah, I think he's the first one to probably go out of anyone.
Yeah. Well, who else? Like,
I don't think he's. Maybe the only one that probably not yet, but the only person I can sort of think under pressure is it's probably Seabold. They're looking like dog shit.
Yeah. What about Adam O'Brien?
Nah. They'll give him the end of the year regardless, I think. Like, fuck, man. Even Robbo's under pressure. Like, we'll talk about some of that. They won't sack him. They just signed him for 5 years, but he needs to fucking wake up to himself and, So
just hold it in, mate.
Oh, mate. Anyway, all right. Let's move on to You Sweet Enough.
Yep.
All right, we're back with You Sweet Enough for another week here. Let's kick it off with some news around the Newcastle Knights. So obviously, some of the players there got some time off over the bye week, and a few of them were posting on their social media as they went to Bali. What's your thoughts on this one, mate? I wanted to throw it in for you.
Look, it's one of those things, right? It's their week off. If they've been okayed by like the club to go and do it or whatever, like fine. Personally, as a fan, probably should stay and train.
Yeah,
because you're not going that.
I know it's like Kalen and stuff didn't do it.
Yeah, I think only like 4 or 5 players went. It was like a handful of people went.
And I think the whole like throwing it out on socials is kind of like,
it's fucking
seeing
salt into
what's
the
out
wounds
there.
of the
seeing
like,
what's out
into
there,
the
mate.
fans.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, but they're not doing it for the fans. They're doing it to see if there's any tail out there, mate.
Yeah,
let's be honest.
That's true.
It's like,
who's over here?
Oh, Bradman's out here as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I don't know.
That's what it is. I think that's what it was.
Like, save it for the end of the year.
Yeah.
Like, come on, boys.
I just don't. Yeah, I think like
you haven't earned it either, right?
But even like having your time off, great with that. But then to like go on a holiday for a few days, that's a big fucking like thing to to plan and get and then have to go and travel there and shit just for a few days. I was like surely that's not really like a mental reset.
No.
You fucking having to travel back and forth and shit. And
were your heads like in your Bali holiday like 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
When you could have won the game?
Well, yeah.
Or were you already in Bali when you turned up to face the Eels? Because you know you got on a holiday in a couple of days?
I think you're not really resetting because like if you're gone for 2 weeks and there was a 2 week break, I'm all good with that. But it's like you probably went for like 3-4 days.
Yeah.
It's like it's actually quite a long trip. It's not that short.
6 hour flight.
6 hour flight there and back. You know, you do a plan where you're going and all this shit. It's like, that's not really like, relaxing or anything. Just stay and chill out for a few days. Maybe go somewhere go to Byron or whatever for a fucking couple of days or,
Like, part of me is like, sweet, sure, time off. But then another part of me is like,
it's their time. They can do what they want.
But also, like, come on, like, you're still getting paid.
Yeah.
You're still, like, on job.
Yeah.
Like, you should still be working towards being better, like earn that
It's like
break
if your
at the end
boss
of the year.
said to you like, "Oh, have 3-4 days off," would you fuck off to Bali or would you just take time off
Just
to
relax
fucking
on it.
relax?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
kind of, but they're just it's young
Oh yeah,
people. That's
maybe
what it
if
is,
I
man.
was like 25 or whatever,
you'd probably be like, fuck yeah, and using that time, you know.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know. I'm fine with, I don't care how they went, to be honest. I think it's a bit weird, like in terms of fuck.
Yeah, like
just
you
a
haven't
bit of-
earned it. Like, just if you were sitting on top of the ladder, and you like
if it was someone
killing
in the
every
Broncos
week,
there, like whatever, you know.
they'd be like, oh, it's all good.
But even if you did go, don't tell anyone.
No,
just fucking
just
go.
keep it on download.
Yeah,
don't post about it and shit.
Yeah, a bit weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's just inviting like unnecessary like spotlight.
Yeah, 100%.
So now it's like more pressure again next week.
Yep.
Because if those players that went play like shit,
yep,
they're gonna be like, oh, these fucking, they're still in Bali or like they're on jet lag or like some bullshit.
Yep. Yeah, it's fucked.
You just don't need that when we're coming like 11th or something.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stupid.
We won the bye though, so
you did not
happy with
not
that.
by much.
Close.
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 Yeah.
But we got those two.
Got the 2 points. Luckily. All right, mate. Next one. So Adhikar has come out and said that he reckons he'll be ready for Origin 1. He said he may even be a chance to come back play this week coming.
Mm-hmm.
Would you pick him? And how many games would he have to play for you to be able to be like, yeah, cool, I'll pick him?
One
game.
I reckon. He's been there, done it.
Would you pick him?
Yeah.
He'd be your
winger,
left winger?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
We've sort of debated this over the last few weeks.
Yeah, we have.
But I
who's your back five right now? If he's available.
If he's available. It's really tough. I don't know if I'd pick him or not. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm sitting on the fence.
Who would your five be then?
Would it be if it's not him?
No, if it like he's available.
If he's available,
so you're picking right now.
Fuck, I don't know. I'm on the fence. I just said.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Get off the fence and pick one.
Fuck.
I'll go.
Yeah, you go.
Tedesco.
Mm-hmm.
Tedesco. Adhikar.
Mm.
Trell. Campbell Graham. Toto.
Yeah. I'd probably go, just to change it, I'd go Teddy, Campbell Graham, Latrell, Stephen Crichton, Toto.
Okay.
That's what I'd go right now.
So we're both not going turbo.
No. He's gone, bro.
Yeah.
He's fucking gone. I've got to talk about it later, but did you see when he tried to run down Cobbo on that intercept?
Yeah.
He couldn't run.
Nah.
He couldn't run.
But he reckons, we'll talk about it.
Because he made like a change in his run.
Yeah.
But
also he reckons it's nothing to do with his injuries.
Mental.
It's all up here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Apparently. That's
We'll
what he
talk about
said.
it later.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't pick him at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Crichton's done enough this year to have another shot. He wasn't very good in Origin last year, but
no.
I'd have Adhikar in the squad as like your backup can play. Do you know what I mean? Because then, you know, even if one of the centers or wingers go down, you can sort of move Campbell Graham around.
Yeah.
But yeah, right now I'd probably pick Crichton and Toto. I think they've got such good partnership on that right edge as well. And then I think Campbell Graham with Trell will be pretty good as well. So
he has to be in the team.
He'd be in the team for sure.
Yeah.
I think it just depends which way he goes.
Yeah.
I could see Freddie going more my way. I think he
Probably.
likes Crichton. He likes
combos
the Panthers.
Yeah.
He likes, and he's obviously got something that he doesn't like about Adhikar. He didn't pick him at all last year. So there's something
because he
there.
just wasn't in form.
Yeah, but he was but towards the end he was. Game 3 he was, and then he still didn't go that way. He went to Crichton.
Yeah. But then,
you know?
you look at Adhikar and then he plays for Australia and then just kills it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
He'll definitely be in the squad, I think.
While we're on the subject of the Blues team, have you got anything about that later? More Blues team talk?
No, I don't.
Who's your number 6 right now?
Luai.
I think so as well.
Yeah. Do you see what Matty Johns thinks?
It.
Matty Johns thinks Cody Walker at 14.
At 14?
Yeah, he said Cody Walker's the perfect 14.
But
He's
who's
got really
starting
good combinations with like Cook and, Trell and stuff.
So Cook starting hooker?
Yeah.
No Coruscant?
No Coruscant.
He's been playing good.
Well, what are you going to do if you got Hines?
Have them all.
You can't have Hines and Coruscant.
I know.
So you're trying to pick Coruscant and not have Hines at all if you got Luai?
Like 2 weeks ago, I'm like Hines.
I was never like sold on him because I just think like Cleary just works good with Luai. Just, you know, as I said, he hasn't played himself out of a jumper.
Yeah.
Hines has just been better. But then I think it's kind of come back.
Like I love him.
He hasn't done as much.
He was rattled on the weekend.
Yeah, rattled.
So
I think it's pulled it closer. That's for sure.
yeah, because it was like
the way that
Hines was
Freddie,
like up here.
You see Freddie come out and said like, he said something like, "Oh, I can't remember what he completely said, but it was something around like he kind of hinted towards it's going to be Luai."
Yeah, right.
And then he said like Hines will be a good 14 because he's played hooker before and he'd come on and play wherever I want. So he kind of said that he's almost like set it up.
Even that's a big call too, right? Because Damien Cook at Origin level, like he gets gassed. So he's going to have to come on and play like potentially like 15 minutes at the end of the half.
He can do it though, man. He's a big body.
He can. Yeah.
He's a good defender.
Yeah. And just the
whole Coruscant Cook thing didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Last year.
Yeah, we're trying to emulate Queensland and it doesn't work for us.
You can't do it. No. We're better having a 14
a strike utility. Yeah.
And he can fill in almost anywhere, bro.
True.
You could put him in the centers if you wanted to.
Yeah, well, he's played fullback. He's played
centers,
halves.
Play in the middle.
Yeah.
Play dummy half. Play in the halves. Play fullback.
Yeah.
He's played fullback as well. But you probably put Trell
dominated
there.
at fullback.
You probably just put Trell there and fucking.
Yeah. Well, maybe you wouldn't. Maybe put Hines back there.
Well, yeah.
Keep the centre.
True.
Wing combo. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
That's only 2 weeks away. They'll name the team.
Yeah, it is a weird one.
Fuck.
We did kind of touch on it just before, but quick one. So like Ben Hunt obviously transitioning to 9 on the weekend. Sullivan came on and scored 2 tries, looked really good playing 7.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he remains at 7 the rest of the year, or do you reckon he like transitions into that 9 role?
Do you see come out?
They did actually go better when he was there.
They did go. They look more like fluent in attack. Yeah. And Ben Hunt's he came out yesterday or today and said he actually doesn't like playing hooker.
He never has.
Yeah,
he's always.
But he's
said
like proper being like I don't like it.
Yeah, but he said, "Oh,
but
I
will
whatever."
Do it for the team. Yeah. I don't know.
It's weird.
If you're a halfback, you want to be the guy, right?
But we said even last week he's trying to do too much.
Yeah. This is the way
because he's got no thing.
Maybe they'll do that going forward.
I reckon Sullivan should just be the 6.
Yeah, but then you take away
What's he done?
Sloan.
What's he done? No, not Sloan.
Amon, sorry.
Amon's done nothing.
Yeah. But I don't know. They're trying to build him up to be this thing, I suppose.
Yeah, but like,
I don't know.
Maybe need to win some games right now. If you hook, what do you got to lose? Put Sullivan at 6 and leave Hunt at 7. Who's your 9 now anyway? Well, they've got fucking Mbai and someone else.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh, it's Little.
Yeah, true.
But he's not playing. They got dropped last week.
Him and Lomax.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing at the moment.
Yeah.
It's so all over the shop.
It's so weird.
They should have won yesterday. They fucked
I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Because it helped me in my tip.
Yeah, fuck you. You got 2 back on me.
I know.
Dog. By 2 points, both of them as well. You won.
Love it.
Piece of shit.
I'm on top of it at work too now.
Well, you're still losing by 1, so fuck you.
Because I got 2 extra points for get that perfect round.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Cool. So last one. I need to do it now. I need to just get this over and done with.
Roosters?
Not all of it, but some of it. So after 3 rounds, Roosters have had had 2 narrow wins. One by a point against the Dragons. Imploded there. Scored a few points though, but wasn't really to do anything to do with Manu or anything. Last week they won, scored fuck all points. This week scored 1 point against a team that got 40 put on them last week, and they scored in the last 2 minutes.
1 try.
1 try.
Yeah.
Should Manu stay at 6, or what do you reckon?
I think I should be asking you that.
No, I want you to answer it first. I want to just get your opinion, then I'll say what I think.
I think they were like dumb in dropping Walker to start with.
Yeah.
I
don't think Walker's done anything wrong, bro.
No. They're just trying to find a scapegoat, and that's what they always do. Just the halfback's the scapegoat, right? Pierce was the same.
Yep.
Not Gronk, obviously, but
Flanagan.
Yeah. Flanagan gone.
Yeah.
Walker dropped. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has to go back, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Robbo just can't be he can't be
You're not sitting on top of the ladder and like can afford to just.
So okay, you wanna hear some fucking stats? Here's a stat for you. So here's 2 pretty good ones. So the the Roosters have scored the second least amount of points this year. The
Second least.
We're on 153 points scored, and the Tigers are 17 points behind us. The next closest is the Cowboys, and they're on 165. So it's not even like by a point or two.
It's like 50.
It's like, no, 165. We're on a 153.
I thought you said 117.
No. So the Tigers are behind us by 17, but we're the second lowest out of anyone's. So our attack is fucking shit, like dog shit, mate.
Yeah.
Like so bad. And then we are 16th in run meters this year.
So second last.
Yep. And we're 13th in line breaks.
Fuck.
Yeah, bro. So it's not working. No. Let's be honest. It's not fucking working. There was actually some line breaks and stuff, and a lot of them were coming around Walker playing off Cheese in the middle there. Like he did it in the game before he got dropped. Yeah. And he was like, getting around there, and he fucking like broke the line a couple times. Like I remember he drew and passed it to Kiri in one of those games there. Like he hasn't been the issue. When you play Manu, you watch they set up for a block play, and it's all clunky. It gets out the back. Manu gets it. He looks left or right, depending on what side he's on, and then he just steps back in and runs it himself.
Yeah.
And it's like there's no cohesion of like.
Do they need to?
He doesn't, because he's not a passer, bro. No. He doesn't pass the ball. So he works at fullback because what do the fullbacks do basically?
Support play.
They support play, or they wrap around the back and they do a little tip on the block play. They're not the actual person grabbing the ball and having to fucking set the play up. And then, the other thing was he also. You watch 90% of his plays is either running out a dummy half still or one out off the ruck. Like someone one outs him and he just fucking runs it through them. I'm like, you're not there for that, bro. So we've taken away a complete attacker. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Sam Walker has defensive issues.
Yeah, lapses and stuff.
It was only the week prior to him missing 8 or 9 tackles that everyone was praising him because he fucking, I think it was over a 4 or 5 week period. He made I think he missed 1 tackle in like 5 games.
Yeah.
And he was like unbelievable. Remember?
Yeah.
And then the game after, he like made 1 bad game. He's 20 years old, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
I know. Do you think, now they've tried this, right? It's been a couple of games. It's not working. Could you drop Kiri?
Well, here's a stat for you.
Drop Kiri, put Sam Walker in with Manu. If that's what they're trying, if they're trying to work Manu into the halves.
I personally think I would give Kiri a week out.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even play Walker. I wouldn't play Manu either.
Yeah, right. Who would you put?
Hutchinson.
Your favourite person.
But he's been good. He's a halfback, or he plays in the halves, bro. So here's a stat for you, right? What did they do last year? They fucking changed around Kiri and Walker, didn't they? And how many games did we win? Fucking none, basically. And then what happened as soon as we switched them towards the back end of the year? We won like 10 straight or some shit.
Yeah.
All right, so here's stats for you. Luke Keary's played 27 games at halfback. He's won 15. Drew Hutchinson's played 21 games at halfback. He's won 15. So they've won the same amount of games. So Drew Hutchinson's win record is 72% as halfback. Luke Keary's win record is 55% as halfback. Sam Walker's had 23 wins in 34 games, and his win ratio at halfback is 67%. So 55, 67, 72.
So you have Sam Walker and Hutchinson.
Well, I'm not saying just off this thing, but I'm just saying it's not Walker's fault. What's Keary done that's made him any better than Walker?
Older.
He was shit. He was shit yesterday, man.
Yeah.
He was awful. I don't know. Oh, fuck. And then I want to talk about it later in terms of other positioning things. Robbo's just got it completely wrong. He's got too many strike weapons in the team that he's just trying to do too much shit. And why don't we just play everyone in their right positions and it's all good, you know? I'll just say it now because I may as well. Yeah. So we've got Teddy's fine. It should be Tupou's out right now. Allen's done nothing wrong, but in saying that, Suoliti touched the ball, I can remember maybe 4 times the whole game. 2 of them he knocked on playing centers. They've moved him from the left center like the last few weeks, and he's made how many errors? He let in about 3 tries against the Dragons.
Yeah.
He's not a center, dude.
No.
He might be in the future, but you don't have time to work on him. He's leaving at the end of next year anyway.
Yeah.
What was he good at last year?
Leave him out in the wing.
He's a fucking winger, bro.
Yeah.
So okay, yeah, it's going to be tough when Tupou comes back. But he's out for 8 or 9 weeks. Cross that bridge when you get there.
Yeah.
Who knows? Paulo might be out by then.
Yeah.
Let's put him on the left wing, right? So you got 2 big wingers as well. What was our biggest weapons last year? You had Tupou and him on each wing. So you've got Bolo and him on each wing.
Yeah.
So when you get to attacking positions, which we clearly have no attack, well, at least when you get to the kick, you've got something to fucking aim for, right? So you have them on the wings, and then you just put Manu back at right centre, and then left centre, Billy Smith was probably our best player yesterday. He should stay at left centre. He was really, really good.
Yeah.
You know, and then maybe him and Suwuli fight it out when Tupou comes back at left centre. But, you know, who knows? I'd rather him stay on the wing, cross that bridge. And then, you know, it should be just Walker and Kiri in the middle. And then if obviously Kiri needs to take a week off or whatever, put Hutchinson in.
Yeah.
That's what he's there for. He's not there to be fucking playing centres and shit.
Nah.
At least he woke up to himself like midway through before the game, Robbo, because he didn't end up playing Hutchinson in the centres. He was named there.
Yeah.
But then he ended up putting Billy Smith in. He was our best player. Yeah. So, you know, I don't fucking get it, man. I just don't fucking get it.
Sure. Yeah, I don't know. Surely it's a different team sheet like tomorrow.
Well, I listened to the press conference and it doesn't sound like it. So I don't know.
Fingers crossed for you, mate.
Anyway. All right, let's move on to the games, mate. All right, first game we finished was 30 to 34 was the Bulldogs Raiders. Raiders obviously getting up in that one.
Yeah.
Good game. I thought the Raiders were it's just such a Raiders game, eh? Like very dominant, but then just patchy where they just let them back in. Like did it like twice.
Yeah. It'd be hard to be a Raiders supporter. Like you could what were they were up 18-0 or something, weren't they?
Something crazy. So it was more than that. And then in the later on, I think we're up I think it was 28-16 or some shit, like late on and let them back in.
Yeah, like just need to be shutting people out when you're that far ahead. But I mean, credit to the Bulldogs. They're just showing up still, hey?
Yeah, mate. I love what the Bulldogs are about this year. Like so many injuries, stuff, but just they won't go away in any game. They're never out of it completely. Yeah. Like even if the score's big, they'll always stay and compete.
Back. Yeah. I think next year, like they're going to be
pretty good next year. Yeah,
when they get Stephen Crichton as well.
Crichton, like
Kikau will hopefully be fit.
Yeah,
Fox will be fit.
Yep. They're going to be good next year.
Yeah,
but
man.
I think this year is really building them up in terms of like just setting a platform of like what they're about and what their culture is and everything. Like, and I think next year they'll be fucking red hot.
Yep. Agreed.
But yeah, Raiders were just. They're so good at sometimes. I'm like, shit, they're fucking like...
Yeah, they're on fire.
Really good team. Yeah. And but then it's the other parts where they just lapse, where you just like...
Yeah.
Fuck, like...
It's like drop their head.
If you can just not do that, you'd beat most teams, man. Like,
yeah. Well, they showed it when they beat the Broncos.
Yeah.
If they can be focused for like a whole game, they can beat the best teams.
100%.
But then they do this, and then they do that against the friggin' Titans the other week.
Yeah,
and,
man.
You know, like, fuck.
Thought Corey Horsburgh was fucking massive in that game.
They're talking about him
beast.
Like a smoky origin.
I wouldn't be opposed to it, but I don't know where you'd put him.
Yeah.
Like we read out our thing last week, and we didn't even have Big Papa in that.
No.
You know what I mean? And he's probably don't get in there. Yeah. So you probably got Papa.
He probably comes in the squad.
Yeah.
In case of like a backup or something.
Yeah. You probably got Papa Leahy. You've got Jai Arrow.
Do we even put Ruben Cotter in? We didn't.
No. Because we had Jai Arrow at 17.
Yeah.
So you probably got Papa, Jai Arrow, Tommy Gilbert, or Horsburgh.
Yeah.
Probably the 4 people
That's
you can put at that 17th spot.
Pretty good like headache to have.
Fuck oath.
What's the guy from Titans, Fodawaker?
And that's even if you put Welsh in. Like, mate, you might even put Welsh in. You might put one like Papa in. I could see him sticking with Papa because it's just like what they do.
Yeah, like you know that Fodawaker from Gold Coast?
Yeah.
He's been playing good.
Yeah.
David Fafita, did we put him in?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
He's definitely got to be your like X factor off the bench, I think.
For sure.
Yeah, man. Corey Horsburgh, what was his stats here? 180 meters, How many runs did he make?
Big meters too.
76 post contact. You see him just fucking charging with the ball. Like no one could take him down, man. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Had 4 tackle breaks, 13 hit ups. What else do you have? 1 offload.
30 tackles.
Yeah, 30 tackles.
2 missed. Not too bad.
Fuck. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
He was just dominant, man. He's been dominant for the last few weeks.
Yeah. He's like playing himself right into potentially a spot on the bench for Queensland.
And you look at most of their other forwards and stuff, man. No one did that much, to be honest. Like you had...
Like Tarpanay always gets good meters.
Papali only had 100.
Yeah.
Tarpanay had 153. Huddy Young, 100.
Huddy Young does like a lot off the ball, hey?
Yeah.
He'll probably be in the Blues squad. He's like an origin player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I reckon he's mad.
No. Anyway, I do. Yeah. Not much more to say about that game, man, other than that. I don't know how the refs they nearly fucking blew it. Yeah. And if Bulldogs won that at the end, there would be so much shit going down. Blow-up. Oh my God.
Would have been good to watch.
Oh, Woody's head would have exploded, mate. It would have been great. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, we'll move on.
Yeah.
Second game was Manly Broncos. That finished 32-6 to the Broncos. Pretty dominant display there. Yeah. Manly looked like dog shit.
Yeah. I think we all picked that, right? Like it was they flogged them last year. Yeah. Magic round.
Yeah.
38-0 or whatever.
Mm-hmm. I kind of could see it happen.
Yeah. Well, like Manly were scoreless until 3 minutes to go.
Yeah.
It was dominant.
It didn't look. Yeah, it wasn't good at all.
No.
They had like Jake Turbo out.
Yeah. Turbo, like Tommy Turbo's just not himself.
Yeah.
No Schuster.
Yep.
Just like a few of their players, like Olakau'atu and stuff, still had decent runs.
They just got dominated in every facet of the game, mate. Yeah. Literally everything. They were just...
What about Cobbo? That's his second hat trick at Magic Round.
Yeah. He's fucking weird, man. Like, he's very in and out. He kind of just looks like disinterested half the time.
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
So chill.
Just so chilled and like disinterested. And then like there was that one where like they put a kick in and he's just like jogging back. And then he like picks it up and he like I think he got tackled in goal. And I'm just like, fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
You know,
no
I don't know if it's just young, like being young and he just kind of like
thought he could just get out, like no matter where he is. Man
kind of thing. But yeah. I thought Reynolds was fucking good. He just steered him around. Yeah. He's so important to that team, man.
Fuck, if he's just not there.
Even like I was watching Matty John's show yesterday and they had
Carrigan,
our man Paddy on, and he's just like, we're all pretty erratic to be honest, but he just sort of calmed us down. Like he's like, nah, let's do this.
Which is like you look at their team, they're all just like young throbbers.
There's like no one else in their team that's old other than Tapau.
Yeah.
I'm looking through their team now. Like Billy Walters is probably like towards the back end. He hasn't played a lot of footy.
Their backline's like average of like 22 years old or some shit.
They're all young as fuck.
It's fucking
Mam's
wild.
young, Flegler's young, Walters, Haas isn't that old. Capewell, he's probably the only other one.
Probably the only one, yeah.
Yeah, true.
Fuck, man.
Far out.
But like you say, like if Reynolds isn't there, they might be fucked.
They might be fucked. He needs to stay healthy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially towards the back end of that year. Like, they probably can afford for him to maybe miss some games now, like if he gets injured or whatever. Yeah. I'd even like
rest him through Origin,
maybe not rest him through Origin, but towards the back end of the year, if they're fucking, killing
a few points clear or something. A few points
clear, I'd rest him for sure.
Yeah.
Give him some time off.
Yeah.
Haas again. Fuck me.
I can't wait to see him in the
217 meters, 76 post contact. Just a fucking
He's a
wrecking
freak.
Ball, mate. He's a freak.
He's a freak.
Oh, can't wait to see him for the Blues. It's gonna be
seriously. It's gonna be great.
Did you see him leave and go to Union? I keep seeing this shit about like he might actually do it
because they're talking about
he could get about 1.6 mil.
Yeah, they're offering the same money as Suoliti.
Yeah,
like you'd be silly not to.
It depends if he wants the money, bro.
Yeah,
if he really gives a fuck. To be honest,
because.
But he could do that for a couple of years and then come back
and be like 26
He'd be young as, bro. So, be interesting to see if he does. I hope he doesn't, but fuck. It'd actually kind of be cool to see him play for Wallabies. I'd love to see if he fucking dominates them as well.
It'd be like...
It's a bit different sort of thing, so...
You'd be like invested, right? Like, I'd actually give a fuck about watching the Wallabies.
Yeah, purely for him. Fuck oath.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. He's just a freak.
Yeah.
Just does it every week. He's another, like, if he's not there, that's like a big loss. Well, you saw it last week versus Rabbitohs. Like it was only him and Man missing.
Yeah.
They got dominated.
Yeah. What do you think with Manly, like, what are they going to do with, like, Tommy and shit?
Fuck, dude. Like, what do you do?
I've never seen a team rely on one player more in my life, mate.
Yeah.
Like, if he's not playing well, they're not playing well, basically.
Pretty much. I don't, like, honestly, like, you can't drop him, right?
No.
Do you need to, like, does he need to be like, I need some more time?
Maybe.
But, like, can you do that? You probably can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, you got to play yourself back into
But if he's
confidence.
not injured, it's just like him not running right.
Yeah.
I'm like,
it's apparently it's like he's mental. He said that.
But he can't, like, just open up, bro. Like, just open your fucking... when he runs, he looks like he's shuffling.
Yeah.
Like, he won't, like, stride.
Nah.
It's fucking
He's
weird.
too worried about his hammies.
Oh,
Must be.
Fucking... Mate, they're better off him just playing at 100%, and if he gets injured, he gets injured,
Yeah.
than him playing at 50% because they're dog shit when he plays at 50%.
Yeah.
Like, they need him playing at 100%.
Yeah.
Or put a different player on there. Put
Garrick
Garrick at
back
the back,
there.
which was the dumbest thing ever when they didn't do that
I know.
anyway. Like, fucking so
Seriously.
dumb.
Like, do
Just
they
stupid.
maybe need to do that? Do they need to put Tommy in the centers?
I think Anthony Seibold's just a horrific coach, man.
Well, he's fucked
to me.
anyway.
I just don't.
That was
I
like,
don't rate him at all.
it was at the start of the year, everyone's like, oh, fuck, Seabold's making the Manly because they won the preseason comp or whatever.
It doesn't mean shit.
All this shit. And, like, it's
Every-
coming out. All the shit that happened at the Broncos
Yeah.
is fucking happening now.
Like, they look. You put them right now to where they're at this time last year. Hey,
Chalk and cheese.
chalk and cheese, honestly.
Yep.
Anyway,
I don't know. Yeah,
But,
something needs to happen. Like,
yeah.
Garrick, they look better with Garrick at the back at the moment.
I said that to you the day, or like the game that they were supposed to play
Yeah.
a couple of weeks ago, and I said, to be honest, sometimes Garrick just looks better at the back than Tommy anyway. Like they look better sometimes. They're not just relying on Tommy to do everything. They're trying to just play more as a team.
They need to swap.
And then they didn't even fucking play him there. They played fucking KO weeks. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They got pumped.
Yeah. It's not good.
Anyway,
If we can see it, surely they can see it.
I don't
Well,
know.
they can't.
Clearly not.
Fuck.
Clearly not.
Clearly not.
All right, we'll move on to the next one. So we had the Panthers Warriors that finished 18-6. Pretty low scoring game compared to most of the other games on the
Yeah.
weekend. Very competitive though.
It
Warriors
was.
just a better team this year, man. Great defense all
So
game.
good to see.
Kept in the game the whole time. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Penrith are funny, aren't they? Like, it's
They're just not.
They're not clicking.
But they're just trying to figure it out with a lot
Yeah.
of players that they've lost kind of thing, man.
And, like, you're not going to win the comp in May.
Yeah.
So they're just going to keep building, right?
You can see when they do figure it out in games and they just blow teams away.
Yeah.
But they've still got those teething issues kind of thing where they're trying to figure out,
Yeah.
a little bit of that hit and miss sort of stuff. So
yeah, that's right.
they'll
And
get there.
They will, man. It's still like, it's round 10. They'll lose a lot of players for Origin,
Yeah.
but yeah.
What did you think about the sin bins? I think they were fair, to be honest. I think both of them were fair.
Yeah, I
I think there was like the hip drop. From what we've seen, that's a hip drop.
every day of the week.
Linu actually hurt his ankle. So
Yeah.
he said, I want to prove he's like, I'm definitely going to be back this week. So we're versing the Roosters and I want to show them what they're getting.
Yeah, I'll show them what a 525k player is worth every penny or whatever.
Great. It's probably going to fucking kill Jared or something.
Fuck. We'll get to him, but fuck off. He's a scary man.
That was fucking sick.
Scary man.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, Panthers still got like quite a few players out too, right?
Yeah.
Like in their front row and second row.
Yeah.
But
I think most come back though. Fisher Harris is back.
Yeah. Like,
And then
still no
Liam is
Liam
back.
Knight.
No Liam Knight. Liam Martin, you mean?
Liam Martin.
Yeah,
sorry.
they miss him a lot on that left edge. I think Sorensen's not not it.
No,
he's not it.
Where's
Garner? Is he injured as well?
I think so.
Because I was like, surely he just plays the left for him.
Yeah, I think he's injured as well.
Yeah.
Like Sorensen's just a like impact off the bench. Great for that 15 minutes at the end of the half.
And then Hosting's good, but he kind of reminds me of like a Sean Lane.
Yeah.
Like he's just very consistent, runs that same line. Just, he's one of those like, he's not a flair player, you know. But
you know like you're going to get every run.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to run hard.
Exactly.
But he's not going to light the world on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just missed that probably left edge to really. And then I think, not having Tago, their whole left edge is out. Yeah. When you think about it from last year.
Yeah. Taylor Made, Tago,
and then Kikau.
Yeah.
So they've lost their entire left edge.
And that was like their potent side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're doing all right, mate. And then
right.
I think obviously the Warriors, they'll be fine, man. They'll bounce back. They've been so good this year.
They have, but like 6 points in 2 weeks. That's all they scored.
Yeah, I think you can't
like wet weather footy over
last.
there.
Yeah, last game was man, that was bad. Like really bad. But I know what you mean. They like Roosters kept them to 0 and they had most the ball, like a lot of the ball.
Yeah.
In our 20 and just couldn't score. So it is a little bit worrying, but
yeah, they've done enough so far this year to be like, give them another go. Like you're just happy to sit back and watch what they're going to do.
For sure.
Yeah, not be too harsh on them.
If they put up another performance like that, I'd start to get a bit worried.
Yeah.
But it's a bit hard to say. Like they versus the Panthers. The Panthers have one of the best defenses in like over the last 3-4 years. No matter who's in that team, you know they all defend the same. And then obviously last week with the wet weather, and we're normally a pretty good defensive team. So
and they've got the Bulldogs next week. So like
that'll be a good test.
Yeah,
if they can score, if they don't score points there, you'll be like, oh,
what the fuck?
Because Bulldogs normally led in a fair few tries.
Yeah.
All right, mate. So we had the next game, which was Sharks Dolphins, 16-36, and that was like, what was at half time?
It was 30-12, 30-10 at half time.
Yeah, blew them away.
Man.
Absolutely blew them away. How good's Big Val?
Oh my
Big
god,
Val Tafade. Oh my god,
seriously,
wow,
Val Meninga.
Yeah. So I put him down in my multi. I was like, he's 100% score and try.
Yeah.
And then I showed you how NRL Physio had a hat trick on. It was like paying 250 to 1.
Fuck.
I would have been getting, my butthole would have been getting nice and tight towards the back end there. He's had 2.
Seriously.
But he was fucking sick. Apparently, like I said, he doesn't even know the rules properly. He's still learning the rules.
Fucking weapon, man. He's a big man.
Yeah.
Do you see him carry over like Moylan on that first try? What the fuck?
He's got a few like defensive things he needs to fix up, but he's young and he's fucked, mate. He'd still learn the game, as you said. You know,
take him for his attack anyway, right?
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, and what like the Sharks were just dreadful.
Like I don't know, like I do think the Sharks are bad, but I've got to put credit to the Dolphins. So I think they just blew them away, dude. And the Sharks was shell shocked. They didn't know what to do.
Out enthused them.
Yeah, they were like, what
the
fuck's going on?
Yeah,
and they just rolled them in that first half, and then like it was just never going to come back from there, are they? Where they like, it was
just dominant.
Everything here is just dominant, man.
Like what? Where are the Dolphins on the ladder? They're in top 8, right?
Oh, 100%.
They're coming 5th at the moment. Fuck, man.
Yeah, they were so good, bro.
They're equal. Or sorry, they're 5th on the ladder, but they're equal 3rd with about 6 other teams. But they're going good. I did not pick it. No one picked it.
I'll do say like even though Tafade like scored a couple of tries, Talakai was fucking good again. Like really good. He had 242 run meters, bro.
Yeah.
Like he was solid
in a like demolished team.
Yeah, like he's really finding form. We said it the last couple of weeks, but he's been really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, they like
just no direction.
Just got dominated through the middle, to be honest, as well. Like just completely dominated through the middle. Like I think the only forward that made over 100 was Teague Wilton.
Yeah,
that's it. And he had 114, so it wasn't even like a lot.
Yeah, not like a ridiculous amount.
Yeah, they just completely got dominated and. Yeah, what can you say about Dolphins, man? Bloody,
they're going good.
Just killed it.
Like
I thought Wallace had another really good game.
I was when we were talking about Queensland teams before.
He's another
smoky man. Yeah. Like he's what you want in an Origin player.
I reckon you could easily have 1 or 2. Like if you have 1 or 2 injuries in the forwards, he could easily pop in
for sure.
I reckon.
Yep, And he'll do a job too.
100%.
Yeah. You know what you're getting from him.
Get 20 off the bench on him, man. He'd be fucking good.
Yeah. How good is Isaaco is goal kicking?
Oh, he's always been a sick goal
I
kicker,
know,
though.
but like, fuck me, man.
Yeah, he's good. He's really good.
Seriously.
Do you want to know a stat?
Yeah,
Here's
go.
a stat.
Go.
Suoliti hasn't missed a goal kick.
How many has he tried?
Like 14.
Oh, yeah. That's not too bad. We're not talking about him, though.
I know. I just thought about throw it in there. Weird, because we were saying, like, who the fuck's on a goal kick for us?
Yeah. True.
Interesting.
That is interesting. Isaaco's a weapon.
Yeah, he's so good.
Like, just nailing them.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. Tommy Gilbert was fucking big again.
He was.
He was the biggest, most run me's out of all the forwards.
Hammer's good.
Hammer was just.
Katoa was
Hammer's
like,
just such. He's probably the buy of the year for anyone.
Yeah.
I reckon. Hammer.
Yeah, have to be.
Have to be.
Yep.
Fuck, he's been good.
Who played 6? Was Milf 6?
So actually, I wanted to give him a shout out. So Nicarima played the first half at 6. He was so good, and then they got I think who's the left center? He got injured.
Ikin
got injured.
Yeah.
He got HAA, I think, or something.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he had to go out there, and then Milf came on the second half.
Yeah.
Milf wasn't as good.
He didn't play too bad.
It wasn't too bad, but
not as dominant.
Nicarima.
Yeah.
I almost would put Nicarima's like moved into the 6 in front of him.
Yeah.
Personally. I think you probably maybe put Milf as 14 off the bench.
Yeah. What do you do when O'Sullivan comes back? O'Sullivan back to 7.
He
back to 6.
Didn't do anything wrong to not get his spot back.
And then
one of them misses out, either Nicarima or Milf misses out. I think Milf
Nicarima on the bench.
Probably more of a 14. Yeah.
I agree. They're going good, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That Lemu Elu, he's a
Lemuelu,
yeah, I can't say his name.
Yeah.
He's a gun.
He's a gun. What did he
and
score? A couple
they did
last
that without
week?
Jesse Bromwich wasn't playing either. He was out.
Fuck, dude.
Nice.
Very
anyway.
good. Yeah.
All right. Next game we had was Storm Souths. That finished 28-12. Souths are just on fire at the moment, mate.
Fucking, like, they'd have to be favourite now, right? To win the comp.
Well, them and Bronx, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think the Bronx have done anything wrong to not say them.
I know, but like if you look over the last 5 weeks,
South's defense has been solid all year.
Yep.
And now their attack starting to click the last couple of weeks, and it's like scary.
Yeah.
It's fucking scary. I don't want them to win.
Oh,
fuck.
I wouldn't mind it. It's pretty good.
Nah, fuck them.
But yeah, they're humming along.
Yeah.
Both sides of the field too.
Yeah. Their right side's actually more dominant, but then their left side on this
scored all the points.
Yeah. So their right side actually wasn't very big this week, but then
and do you think that's
Campbell Graham was a top scorer going into the game?
He was.
So
yeah, and do you think that was like a Storm tactic, try and shut them down on their the South's right hand side? They're like, let's go fucking left, bro.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. I just
nice
don't think it was clicking
have.
that way. But I think Walker's starting to find form, and it's kind of
he's just
clicking.
everywhere too, man.
Good.
He's floating everywhere.
Yeah,
it's really good.
I also want to say this. Was this because it's just Latrell? But he got when Harry Grant tackled him, and then he hit him in the head, and then Garlic came over. He hit Garlic in the head, and then he hit him again, and then he hit Grant in the head again. So he hit 3 people in the head. Open palm or not, he's done a punching motion, and then the guy in the Warriors game got sin bin for it, and he did it 3 times in about 10 seconds, and nothing got said.
I don't know.
It wasn't even a penalty.
Yeah, well, because he had the ball.
So
I don't know. Wasn't there something
Andy fucking.
I wouldn't say it was
striking.
It was
it was striking. If the other one was striking, that's striking.
It was a push.
No. Okay, if you push someone with an open palm in the head, the other guy didn't have a closed fist, did he? He pushed him in the head, and he goes. They said, "Oh, you didn't punch him, but it was a striking motion, so you're in the bin." It's the exact same thing, bro. The exact same thing.
I think it was.
I honestly think it's I
think it was justice.
Latrell.
I don't think it was.
I do.
I think it was
I honestly do, and I guarantee most people listen to this would say
Latrell. I reckon it was Latrell was getting worked on the ground. He was.
He gets tackled and he gets angry about it, bro.
I don't know. It was it looked pretty shit.
He didn't get worked on. He fucking Grant tackled him. He had 1 foot just hit the ground with his knee raised as well. He put his knee into his chest. Grant did nothing. He just made a tackle. and then he fucking he open palmed him in the head, and then Garlic was like, "What are you doing?" And then he like the first one, if he kind of like hit him, but it like brushed him. If that hit him in the head, he would have been in fucking trouble. I'm telling you. Watch it again.
I will.
I'll bet you'll change your mind.
Nah, I don't reckon it will.
Mate.
I thought I saw it on the night. I was like, yeah, fucking oath.
No, it was fucking bad. Like, honestly. And that, like, honestly, that's why Latrell has haters, though.
Oh, yeah.
That exact thing.
Yeah.
Because he's so fucking good, and then he just does shit like that, and everyone's like, you're a fucking grub. And I'm like, I can't not say he's not when he does shit like that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what? You don't need to do that. You know, like, or he'll tackle someone over the line or whatever, over the dead ball, and he'll fucking get up and push them in the head and shit. And I'm like, just play the game, bro.
Just
like,
who he is,
why do you need to do that?
Just who he is.
It's fucking shit. I fucking hate that shit. Honestly, I hate it.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who does it. It's just shit, man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nah,
he should have been binned. Game, he 100% should have been binned.
Maybe.
He should have been.
Maybe.
He should have been.
Anyway. Storm are like, I mean, what do you do against that?
I don't know, dude.
It's just too dominant. South's just dominant.
Yeah. What do you think about the Storm this year? I can't put a read on it, mate.
Nah, neither.
Got pumped by Manly.
Yeah.
Not pumped, but like they were beaten pretty dominantly.
Titans beat them.
Yeah.
And then they'll come out and beat... Who did they beat? The Panthers, didn't they? Did they beat the Panthers?
They beat us.
Yeah, they beat you.
Pumped us.
Yeah, like they do that. But then yous aren't going that great either.
Yeah. We were in the top 4 until this weekend, to be fair. So, I don't know. Yeah. They're fucking weird. Like, yeah, I feel like if their big 3 don't click, they're fucked. Basically, they got no one else. Everyone's just sort of like squad players, man.
Yeah.
Other than like a couple here and there. But they've lost a lot of their other players. So,
yeah, I don't know.
It's tough. I said they'll be around there, but I just can't see them doing anything this year, man. They're
just the same as last year, like finishing the bottom 4 of the top 8.
Yeah.
Knocked out.
Just gets those big games and just fucking they're gone, eh?
Yeah. Just not the same as they have been, in the last few years.
All right.
Yeah.
Next game. Tigers Dragons. This is a wild game, eh? It's finished 18-16.
It was like 4-0 or something to the Dragons at the start of the game. Like first try was, and I was like, "Fucking Tigers are gonna fuck me in my tips."
Yeah.
Said to Katie, I'm like, she's like, "Who'd you pick?" I'm like, "Tigers." Why the fuck would you pick them? Like they're gonna fuck me.
I kind of wanted the Tigers to win. I was but then like towards the end when I was like, fuck, I need to get one back on Joel here. But
I was just like, oh, go you, go do.
Yeah. I got done twice in multis this weekend. I had that one that I sent you, but then I had one yesterday as well over the 3 games. It was like an 8-try multi. And only Manu didn't score. I had everyone else but Manu.
That hurts.
Yeah. That's a lot.
That hurts.
Hurts a lot. Fuck you, Manu.
But it was, it was a good game to watch. It was entertaining.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. It was a poo slinger of the ages.
Oh, totally. Totally. But like,
it was awful.
It was
but good.
It was good to watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not much. We talked a bit about the Dragons and like all the coaching
Not much
stuff.
more to say really there.
Tigers, good to get a win.
Yeah.
Another one.
Yeah.
And just,
they're finding they're finding a bit of form, man. And you know, I don't think they'll do anything this year, but at least their players are especially their buys they've made, like they're starting to show a little bit.
Going good.
And they did all that with Bateman got pulled out late with a hamstring injury.
I nearly changed my tip. Like
did you when you saw that?
Yeah, I was like, ooh.
Wouldn't have counted for us, man. Fuck you. You put your tips on Thursday.
Worked out good anyway,
but and then fucking Dragons nearly bombed it at the end. Oh, they did bomb it. Sorry.
Yeah,
they should Sua had the what was his name? Sully. Sorry, he had the ball and he should have just kept running.
Yeah,
and he tried to do that flick, and it just fucked it completely. Like if he just ran, he's that big. He was like there was 3 players around him, but it was like he only had to take like 3 steps and he was over the line, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So they forget how big they are, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But no, it's good. Luke Brooks is like actually realizing he's a good kicker, like field play.
Yeah. I thought last week they kept trying to do it again. I don't know if it's just Fox League's giving them a lot of shit and they cracked and then Fox are trying to like be a bit more open to him. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like they were dick riding him a bit yesterday, like a bit like. Oh, it's fucking unbelievable. Last week he kicked a 40-20 and set up a try. It's like, isn't that his job? Like, he's a fucking halfback.
Yeah.
Done that once in fucking a year. Yeah. And just riding his dick about it.
2 40-20s.
Yeah. It's like, cool, man.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Nah. Good on him.
Yeah.
Good on him.
I don't have much more to say about them, to be honest.
Yeah. Fucking hell. Fun to watch.
Yeah. The next one we had was
your guys.
20-6, Cowboys Roosters.
Ooh. Cowboys.
You watched the mini on it today.
I watched the mini on it today, yeah. So I had really only one thing that I wrote down.
Great.
Let me find it.
Go for it.
And it was in like the first, 6 minutes or 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Brandon Smith was fucking blowing cunt. He was spent.
He was in the hospital all week. You know that, right?
No.
He has he thought he had fucking pins and needles in his toe. His toes were going numb. He had pins and needles down his arms. And he thought he was dying.
Maybe have a week off, bro.
I know. He has bulging discs in his neck or
bulging
some shit.
Dicks.
Bulging dicks. He probably has some dicks in him too.
Probably.
Nah. Yeah, bulging disc in his neck or some shit. So I don't know if he's playing 100%.
Maybe
just have a week off,
give him a week off.
Play Turpin. Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's why you have Turpin.
Legit. That's why he bought him.
Yeah. I don't know. That was the only sort of thing I gathered.
Yeah.
And JWH.
I thought Smith was all right, man. He did a couple of fucking stupid things where he's just trying to spark something, and he put a couple of kicks in that were just dumb.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, but then this is the thing, because you're taking your halfback out. He thinks he probably needs to kick because Manu's not going to kick really. The biggest thing I'll stay at the Roosters out of the way and we'll go on Cowboys. So the only thing I've got to sort of say is obviously attack's not working, but then there's just no communication. And that's why I think another reason why I just don't think it's working with Manu is because you saw, I think there was about 5 to 6 plays where they put kicks into the in goal, and then they're Suoliti and Bolo are just they're 20 meters away, bro. And then the Cowboys were just picking it up and walking out, and then I think we got 3 resets or 3 or 4. I think we got 3 resets or 4 resets, and then 3 of them they got the ball back. Yeah. They did a fucking short dropout, and they kicked at the same spot every time, and each time they tried to get Tedesco to catch it. And I'm like, you've got two of the biggest cunts you've ever seen on the wing on the other side.
Put him there.
Yeah. And they did it 3 times and they didn't do anything about it. I couldn't believe it. It wasn't until I think the last one, Billy Smith fucking caught it. I'm like, thank God someone fucking grabbed it.
Yeah.
But fuck. And it was every time we were like, oh, we're getting a bit of momentum here. Get a drop out or repeat set. And then they just fucking kicked the ball back. Can
I just say,
it was just unbelievable.
Just to stop you on your rant, how good is the short dropouts and shit been?
It's good until it's your fucking team, and
I know.
It's frustrating as fuck.
I always years ago I was like, why did people not do it?
I don't know
as much.
Yeah,
it's what you're going to be defending your line anyway in 2 tackles.
Yeah, exactly.
You might as well have a crack.
Yeah,
they all pride themselves on their line defense anyway.
100%.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, I don't really have much more to say, man. I've said a lot about the Roosters. The
only thing I wanted to bring up with it from the mini, and I did see some clips of it, was JWH, how he got hit high.
Oh, mate.
And he's like, "I'll crack you, bro."
"I'll crack you, G." Fuck. And then he goes to the ref, "Let me crack him." Let me crack him.
Dude, if I was that old mate, I'll be shitting myself.
He was just laughing. I was like, oh my God.
Laughing, but fucking wigging inside.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He went looking for him a couple of times after it too.
Right.
I was watching it fuck him. I was reading comments because they put it online. Everyone's like, "Oh, he's a fucking pussy." Laid down and then fucking said he'd crack him. I was like, "What?" So everyone else can do it, but because it's JWH, he's not allowed to. And he got fucking clipped too.
Dude, he smacked him across the face.
Full clipped.
Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway,
it was great to see.
Yeah. I think
Good on him for showing restraint though.
Yeah. I was just gonna say as well, I think Crichton needs to start on the left this week. I think Butcher might be out anyway. He got HIA early on. He didn't come back. He might have to sit out anyway. But either way, I think Crichton, especially towards the end of the game, he's really finding his old form. So I think you'd put him in at left this week.
Yep.
I'd keep Nat at right. I thought Satili's good coming off the bench. He was pretty good again. And then, Billy Smith for me has to play. But as I said, my back 5 is Suoliti, Teddy, Suoliti, Billy Smith on the left. So Suoliti winger, Billy Smith center, right, Manu, Jackson Bolo, and then I'd either play Keary at 6, or Hutchinson if you want to give Keary a rest.
Yep.
And then put Walker back in.
Yeah.
That has to be the team next week, man.
How much
the
money?
forwards are doing their job. Like, you look at the meters and everything, they're fucking killing it, bro.
Yeah.
We just have this, we're getting down the field.
Yeah, just can't finish it off.
Just can't finish it off, bro.
Yeah.
So, anyway. Cowboys, what do you reckon? Do you reckon this is just a really good that, or do you think we were just shit and they were just that, or do you reckon
I think yous were shit.
We were dog shit,
Yeah.
but do you reckon they were good as well?
And they're going on a little run, right?
Yeah,
they've got that. They beat us.
Yeah,
the other week. They got pumped.
Last week. That's the thing. So it's like,
but
are we just both really bad?
Yeah, I think you guys are shit.
Yeah.
The whole mixture, mixing around positions, was
it's not
dumb.
working. Yeah,
and he always does it, Robbo.
I know.
And against shit teams, and then you get fucked, and you're like, what the hell?
I know. Let's not talk about it anymore. It just makes me angry. Makes me angry.
Cowboys, good on them for getting another win. I don't know. See you next week, I guess.
Yeah, it's so hard to tell. They were great in this game. Honestly, they dominated us, man. Literally dominated us.
Who have they got? They got St. George next week, so another winnable game.
Yeah.
It's when they come up against one of the big boys. Oh, they actually got a couple of easy games. Tigers the week after.
Yeah.
Eels winnable.
Yeah, they might get on a bit of run there, man.
They could do, man. But then they got the Storm.
Time from
they might out of the next 5 weeks they might have 4 wins.
Yeah, they might lose a couple through Origin as well. That's going to be a period where it just really it's hard to tell.
Yeah, and it'll level out the comp a bit
100%.
more, even more.
Yeah,
so.
Broncos will lose a fair few. You know, South will lose a bunch. You know, all those sorts of teams.
Knights, obviously.
Yeah. Ponga.
Gaggo, maybe.
Probably good.
Yeah, well, true. Yeah, it's probably true.
It's probably good.
Put him in the squad anyway.
I was saying that to Dex at work, actually. South will lose a bunch and shit, C. Joseph South. But I was like, we'll lose almost none. We'll lose Teddy, maybe Crichton.
Yeah. Collins.
That's it.
Yeah.
But most of our teams are internationals.
Walker into the squad?
Nah, I don't think so. No. All our teams, because I think Dearden will be their backup kind of thing. But all our teams either
Islanders
England or fucking New Zealand or something like that, internationals.
Yeah.
So we don't really lose that many, eh?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Oh, and maybe Sully, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next one. The last one, isn't it?
Yep.
So Titans, Eels.
Yep. Titans get the win.
Yeah, 26-24.
They should have.
Game.
It was a good game to watch. They should have probably won by more.
Yeah.
They kept letting them. It was similar to the Raiders game,
they're
right?
the same sort of team, man.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time.
Yeah.
They've got a good squad, man. They do. A good team. If they can
Carr Pereira's fucking weapon, dude.
Beast.
Oh my God. He's got some wheels on him.
Yeah, he's
fucking
quick.
I'm happy because I tipped them.
Yeah, I know. How's the fucking Foz, mate? Oh, you see him at the end of the game?
He was fucked.
He was like, he looked like me after my 30 today.
Get my walking stick. Fuck yeah.
He was fucked.
They were talking to him on the Matty John show after, and he's like, they're like, oh, how's your body, mate? You look like you're a bit busted.
He doesn't even train, he reckons.
Yeah, don't even train. Just get ready for the game. What the fuck?
Just turns up.
It's sick though.
Should have got a hat trick too.
Oh,
see that?
He should have.
He should have got a hat trick.
Carr Pereira just
fucked him. He fucked him. Oh fuck.
Fuck, you'd be spewing if you had something on him for a hat trick.
Yeah,
it's as close as you'll ever get.
Mike Acebo with a hat trick.
Yeah.
Fucking Ezra, my missus, she goes up for it. She's like, oh, he scores so many tries. He is definitely the best winger in the game. I'm like, mate, it's not all just about tries. Doesn't mean, and she just doesn't get that bit.
Yeah.
It's funny, eh?
So
but to be fair, it was 5 tries each, so it was like
it was
just
Moses
the one goal
was
kick.
just off.
He was off.
Yeah,
and he's out next week now as well.
Yeah,
got knocked out. So
as soon as he got like that,
as soon as he went down, I was like, he's gone next week.
And
no one said it on the fucking broadcast, and I was like, as soon as he did it, I was like, he's gone.
I said to him, I was like, he's gone for 11 games.
Yeah,
11 days.
100%
has to be.
He'll be gone for sure. So
many years. So
yeah, I don't think they can just dispute that as well. You can if it's something like that the ref something about Cat 1, but if it's like they've ruled it or some shit. I don't know.
That was bad. Like he was down for a while.
Very bad.
Yeah, but good game to watch.
Yeah. Yeah, like Titans are sick, man. When they're on, they're on.
Yeah.
Fafita again, so good playing off Foz. Like he just clearly, you know,
it just needs that like leadership inside of him. Like put him in the right positions. That's why like I don't want to say it, but like he'll go good at Origin.
Yeah,
because he'll be running off Munster.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and like it's good because they've got some backup as well there. They've got AJ still not playing, and then Jaden Campbell just fills straight in, kills it. Carr is awesome. Kelly, Fafita,
Philip Sammy, like he's gone.
Philip Sammy's been doing good, and then your forwards, Fodawaker and Fa'asuamaleaui. He's just been killing it. Like so, you got them two as your fucking starting front Origin row, and then Fafita out the back, bro. And then even like your Aaron Clark's thing like he's been playing good too.
They got like quite a
solid
few
team,
rep
bro.
players.
And then you know what? They don't even have fucking what's his name playing. Verrills.
Yeah,
he's been out. So let's still got Verrills to come back.
Yeah,
at 9. Fuck, they're gonna be good, bro.
Hopefully not next week.
Yeah. Who's playing their 9 at the moment? Chris Randall.
Yeah. But I think he got a head knock, didn't he?
Yeah, he only played not much.
Yeah. He got a head knock or something, or a peck or something like that.
57, 6-7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
yeah.
Interesting.
Good game to watch.
All right, that's it for the games this week. We'll move on to our tips for next week. All right, tips for next week. Round 11. We're going to start off with the Storm and the Broncos, mate. What do you reckon?
As my tipping loads, I believe I went Broncos. Yeah, I went Broncos.
Broncos?
Yeah.
I'm going Storm.
It's like one of the only times this year that the Broncos leave Queensland.
Fucking unbelievable.
So
can you believe that was not their home game?
I know.
This weekend?
Fucked. It wasn't last year either.
It's so dumb.
It's fucked. Yeah, it's so dumb.
I've gone Storm. I just feel like they might be able to grind out a win.
Yeah,
I just like feel it.
The reckoning's coming for the Broncos or something.
I can just feel a win. Nothing against the Broncos. I knew you'd tip Bronx, so I thought I'd go different. Bulldogs, Warriors.
Warriors.
Yeah, I've gone Warriors.
Bounce back.
Yeah. I think they need it.
Yeah.
I thought the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
Panthers, Roosters.
Panthers.
They're going Panthers as well.
You are?
I'm not tipping the Roosters this week, mate. They're dog.
They'll probably come out and flog Penrith.
I hope they do, but like they don't deserve to be tipped this week. After that, fuck that.
Fair.
And I need to see the team first before I even.
Yeah,
I might make a late tip later in the week, but if he changes it around to what I said, I might think about it. But right now, I can't tip him. Rabbitohs, Tigers, Rabbits. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys, Dragons.
Cabs.
Yep, same.
Yep.
Raiders, Eels.
I fully forgot that Moses was out, but I'd already tipped Raiders. So I'm going to stay Raiders. More so.
Yeah, I'll go Raiders too.
You sound like you were about to go Parramatta.
I did have him down, but I did forget about Moses. But you've just changed my mind. Knights, Titans.
See, this is where it's hard. I've tipped the Knights.
Yeah.
On my thing.
But you don't know what the team's going to do.
Yeah.
If they change it around.
Yeah. I'm going to leave it.
If they put Ponga at 1, what are you going to do?
Jump off of the cliff.
Jump off the cliff?
If he's in the team.
He's not in the team, you idiot.
That's a joke. Don't jump off cliffs. I'll keep the Knights. But I could change it.
All right. I'm going Titans. Yeah. They've been good.
Yeah, they have been.
And then I think pretty 50-50 off the last couple of results. Manly, Sharks.
Yeah.
At Brookie.
Sharks.
Yeah. I'm swinging the Sharks.
Yeah. Manly's just been shit.
They're just good at Brookie, though. They always play well. Like, they smashed the Storm at Brookie.
Sharks.
But then they got pumped. They got pumped last week. Well, last week at Brookie, I think.
Yeah.
Didn't they?
Yeah. But Sharks play good at Brookie, I think. From memory.
Yeah. I'm going the Sharks. I think they'll bounce back.
Yeah.
I just can't see what Manly's doing at the moment. They're a bit weird. And like their heart and soul, Jakey's out. And they just look lost at the moment, man.
Yeah.
All right.
That's it.
Cool. That's it for another week. We will see you next week. If you haven't, please like and subscribe on our YouTube, on our Instagram, and on Spotify if you were listening on there. Other than that, we'll see you next week. Bye.
See ya.